First of all, very good morning, sir, and you are most welcome on my channel. How are you?
Yes, everything is good, sir. I'm fine, and so I would like to thanks a lot. We are first time meeting, so first of all, introduce yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Let me introduce first. My name is Ravi and I am from Maharashtra. I will talk about my education qualifications. I am just 12 pass student. I will talk about my hobbies. I would love to reading, writing, and listening English related content podcast. So that's all about myself. May know about you, sir?
Yes, why not? Thank you giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Mukesh Kumar Paswan from Nepal. Talk about my education. I have done CMA from Chinamasta Institute of Technology, Rajbras, Saptari, Nepal. I have done also graduate from Tirupati University, KTM, Nepal. If talk about my working, I am working in health post. I am a health person. I have a government job. And if talk about my hobby, searching new things, make a new friends. And I have YouTube channel. YouTube channel name is English with Mukesh, where I uploaded conversation videos, solo video, and my strength is communication skills. So that's all about me, sir.
Wow, that's a wonderful introduction, sir. I'm saying your speaking is very well. So what's the secret?
There is no secret, just a normal secret. Just I am listening a lot, and I try to speak. And basically, I listen and I try to speak. And it is the power of consistency. I don't break my consistency. Every day I am listening. I have every day practice and conversation between me 1 day, 2 day, every day. That's why it is the causes of I can speak easily and confidently, no hesitation, no fearness. Just I am speaking normal as a native speaker.
Yes, very good, sir. Consistency, it is a very beneficial for ourselves. Whenever we are maintain our consistency, day 1, day 2, day 3, like a 30 days and 50 days. Doesn't matter you are speaking right or
Yes.
wrong, but you are maintain like a consistency. Then after that, 2 month, 3 month later, showing like a result, better way. How long have you been learning in this language?
It's been 1 year, sir. I
It's been
am.
1 year.
I was learning from 1 years ago,
Mhm.
but consistency I am doing at this time. When I was beginner, that times I was not able to speak, but at this time I am able to speak to 1 years. So that is the benefit for me.
Yeah, you are investing your time and within a 1 year you are fluent very well. Maximum people are investing 1 year
Yes.
and 2 year and 3 year also, and they can't speak very well because they are maybe not
Yes.
consistent. That's why that people is not speaking very well. We are facing some problems, hesitation, fumbling, demotivated, sometimes nervousness. We are facing a lot of problem because one reason is not responsible for that, all reasons is responsible for that, because in our previous time we totally zero level. Okay, we didn't know any grammar rule, we didn't know any vocabulary, we didn't know any sentence structure, we didn't know any small word also, because we having conversation. So at that time we are speaking new words, and
Yes.
that
Yes.
words we didn't know, we didn't recognize about that. But starting time we were consistent, like day 1 to day 30, it is like becoming our habit.
Yes.
And after that automatically you are consistent. And sometimes we are demotivated also, we want some motivation, so we can go in a inner side. It is a very beneficial for ourselves because it is a permanently, we know very well it's come through like a little by little motivation, but it is a very beneficial, better than outside motivation. Outside motivation, it's going on like a 5 days to 10 days, after that remove. But we are
Yes.
going our inner side, it is a very beneficial for ourselves. So what about you, sir,
Yes.
about motivation?
There are two kinds of motivation, and another one is internal motivation. So, which motivation is effective? I have to describe it, and I have to understand which motivation is perfect. I
Yes,
think
internal.
internal motivation is very effective.
Definitely,
Internal
sir.
motivation is very effective. And international motivation is why effective. Suppose you are interested to learn. Suppose you would like to do from on heart. You have a curiosity. That's why this is the self-motivated, and internal motivated is to be help a lot to learn anything. Yes. So self-motivation and internal motivation is the everything at this time. And external, you have to learn language, you have to do that kinds of work, you have to do this work. If you do this work, so you get benefit, you have many kinds of advantages do you get. So that is the external motivation. External motivation means you sometimes you are perfect, sometimes you can underestimate internal motivation, external motivation, but because you are not interested, so you listen only, and after 2 days, 3 days, you do that kinds of work, and after then you remove, you don't do that kinds of work. That is the external motivation. So external motivation is not effective. Yes, external
Absolutely right.
motivation is not effective.
Absolutely.
Internal motivation is very effective because you are interested to learn. You are interested to learn, and you have a curiosity. Anyhow, I have to learn this language. So that is the difference between external motivation and internal motivation. Most effective and like as which is the interesting things to internal motivation. I believe on internal motivation.
Absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. I agree with your points. But you are mentioning it is a very good point. Okay. Like a first point, you are mentioning like a internal
Yes.
motivation. It is suppose we are having conversation 30 days. We watch a lot videos 30 days. Then automatically we get a motivation. Okay. Because why? We know previous time we were zero level. At that time we didn't speak any word also. And right now after 30 days later, we are speaking like a little bit. It is a very big task for ourselves. After that we are motivated, and it
Yes.
is a internal motivation. It is a very crucial for ourselves. And you are mentioning like a curiosity.
Yes.
Whenever we have curiosity, then after that it is a you can't like stop anyone also. You will do that like a fluency level. Self motivation, it is a very important. Okay, because why? Other person's is motivation, because it's going on only 5 days and 10 days and 15 days
Yes.
max to max, and after that it's totally removed. But whenever we are taking our inner motivation, so
Yes.
after that it is a we know very well, I know very well, you know very well. It is a inner motivation comes through little by little, little by little, but it is a permanently. Yes. Another thing like a very interesting, like a we have like a interest in any field, like we have interested in English language, so that's why we are speaking very well, consuming lots of knowledge,
Yes.
and we are convey our thought. Interested, it is a
Yes.
mandatory, because without interested not possible. Suppose two persons are available, one person is without interested, means that person is not interested, and we are just saying you can listening, you can writing, you can watch, so that person is watching, listening, daily to daily work doing. Okay, not at all. And
Yes.
second person is very interested about English language, and very interested, very passionate, very enthusiastic person, and that person's is priority, first priority is speaking, 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 and after that like reading, writing, grammar rules. Okay, person says day by day practice, and after that that person
Yes.
is taking a too much interested about in this language. Okay, so it is also very beneficial for ourselves. And most effective thing I will tell you, sir, whenever we have interested, you have interested, I have interested, then automatically we are follow day by day having conversation, day by day listening anything else content like English related to content. Okay, having conversation, consuming lots of knowledge.
Yes.
And I will tell you one thing. Whenever I was in my previously, I was zero level. I didn't know any grammar rules, vocabulary, word also didn't know. Before 50
Yes.
days ago, my journey only 50 days. You can consider 2 months approximately. Only one thing matter, like a speaking, speaking, speaking. I didn't know any grammar rules and anything else. So only like a broken English. 30 days later, I realized, oh my God, I was doing lots of mistake, and I was not talking like taking any topic, and I was not able to talk each other. I was not able to having conversation. Okay, and I didn't have confidence at that level, and I was like a very shy person. So I didn't have facing camera, I didn't have record videos, I didn't have any having conversation, and while conversation how to talk each other persons. Okay, so I didn't know any information, and after that realize, and after that one activity I was doing, and that activity it is a very beneficial for me. Okay, really sir, I will tell you. Okay, so first is like a one video I was taking, and like you can consider I would love to two podcaster, like one is Ranveer Alawadia and second is Jay Shetty. Both of them one video I was taking, and
Yes.
and stick on that. Okay, whenever I was stick on that, so at that time what happened, I watch once twice two to three times, I didn't get any idea, I didn't get any words, I didn't get any sentence structure. But whenever I watch fourth and fifth time, so
Yes.
at that time what happened, sentence structure, grammatical rules, little bit, and whenever we are speaking, so at that time sometimes we are using new words, so that word I note down, like a one page I am taking and I am note down, and after 2 to 3 days later conversation, so that time I will use, and it is a very effective for me. And another thing, and in that days I was like learning long words also. Long words it is a very beneficial for myself, like you can consider pneumonia, microscopic silicosis,
Yes.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, hippopotamosis, petaliophobia, floxinoxylilification, peter piper, pick up papers, daring dash and dash during downtown the day. So after that I was starting having conversation, and you can see I'm improving little by little. So what about you, sir?
Yes, I absolutely resonate to your point. You said right. Everything you said good. You described. So I agree with your everything. Yes, sir. Everything's they have to depend on. Yes, you are interested to learn anything to do. That is the depend on you. Many person they start to learning English language from 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. But they said I am not able to speak. I gave more time, but I am not learning at this time. So that is the where is you can find you started learning
Yes.
language, but you are not giving time to continuously, and you are not too active to yourself. I have to learn this language and I have to give consistency. I have to give passion. I have to give interested to learn. That is the depend on you. So that is not matter how much time did you start 5 years, 3 years, 4 years. Important is that how much time do you give consistency and how much do you practice, how much to be careful to learn this language, and how much you are using honestly to learn language. That is the depend on you. Suppose if talk about me, so when I was started, so that times I was not able to speak anything. If I saw other videos, so that times I was thought, oh my god, this person, that person, how speak is good. Which time I will be able to speak that person, this person. So I create, I set off my mind, I started my journey to be continued. And this is the 1 year improve on me a lot. That is the power of consistency.
Yes.
Don't give up my consistency. It is to be continued. And that's why I am able to speak, able to anything describe. Just like as I am speaking, native speaker. No any person, if any person all over the world, any person we would like to connect anytime. No hesitation, no fearness. I can understanding. I can ask to question any person. That is not matter which country are you belongs. It's the power of consistency. It is the power
Yes.
of keep of passion. So that's why it is to be good for me, and it is advantage for me. That is the belief. One day I will be able hesitation, no fear, to any kinds of work. But you give time, you have to keep passion, and you have to
Yes.
consistency. That is to be any kinds of goal you can achieve easily. Depend on you. Yes.
Yes, absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. Without consistency, without patience, it is a we can't achieve anything just language. But whenever we are preparing competitive examination, anything else in our life, without consistency, without patience, it is a not possible. Whenever we are consistent and whenever we are patience, we are investing too much time. We are listening a lot, reading, writing, having conversation. We are not like able to talk very well after 6 months and after 1 year, that time we are demotivated, and at that time we are not speaking very well. So after that realize why I'm not speaking very well, why I'm not doing this and that thing, because one thing is not responsible for that. Maybe you are not doing practice very well, maybe you are not listening properly. First of all, you can work on yourself. And why I'm not improving, because it is a maintain you can consistency, patience. Okay, so it is a very important for ourselves. And sir, we have curiosity, then it is a possible. We didn't have like a curiosity, it is not possible.
Yes.
Okay, we have interested, we have consistency, then each and everything is possible. And don't blame, don't criticize like other person is speaking very well, and like a fluent person is speaking very well, I am not speaking very well. Maybe that person is speaking very well because of that patience, because of consistency. Okay, lots of efforts. Before 1 year ago, you can see that people's also maximum like a thousands of making mistake and learn also in that mistake. It is a you can take positively always, don't take like a negatively always. Okay, it is a very good for ourselves. And sometimes what happen, we are not able to speak very well, we are not getting any point. So don't fumble, don't hesitate, and don't nervous also. Okay, so don't do it. Okay, so sometimes each and every person's will
Yes.
happen. It is a casual, it is a normal. Within a 50 days, it is a very like a embarrassed moment for me. I was thinking why I'm not speaking very well, why I'm not able to talk like a little bit also, why I'm not speaking very well. So it is a happening because it is our initial time. We all are like a zero level, so at that time don't criticize each other. So just speak, doesn't matter speaking right or wrong. And I was doing like a one activities like a house. It is a very expensive house, it is a blackboard, it is a white blackboard, it is a my car, that is my dumbbells, that is my chair, like that. Okay, doesn't matter we are speaking right or wrong, our main goal means speaking. I have one question, sir. In your initial time, how many doing mistakes?
A lot of that times I mistake. That small times is the learning part. If you did mistake, if you do mistake, so you can learn. If you don't mistake, so you can't learn. Mistake is the learning part. Mistake means you are feeling I am learning something. I am speaking wrong or right. Do mistake, and
Yes.
after then you do rectify yourself.
So
Thank you
we can.
giving me this your
Yes.
precious time. So I would like to say bye bye. Have a nice day.
Nice to talking with you. And in future we can connect again and we can talk on that topic. Have a great day. Bye.